Yo, what up though, Detroit? Happy Saturday and welcome back to episode 4 of Who the Fuck Decided to Incarcerate Bolanos. So, what I'd like to do first is do a short little recap of where we've been so far. Not that we've been far, but a short little recap. So, episode 1 was count 4, which is how he ended up in prison because that was the only count he got found guilty of. Episode 2 was the sentencing, which is where he was sentenced to 18 months to 15 years. Episode 3 is current day, where he was denied parole, and that's where we are, right? So we're picking up with episode 4 now. Episode 4, we're literally just going to entitle it like small recap. So again, just picking up from exactly where we left off. Parole was denied for Michael Jackson Bolanos when the original recommendation from MDOC was for probation. It was for 3 years probation with 6 months MDOC tether. Now he goes for his parole hearing. He's denied because they said that he is a threat to public safety, that they lack reassurances that he won't be a menace to society and that he is not a threat to public safety. Absolutely fucking outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. That is the most ridiculous claim that I have ever heard. I don't know how it is that one could consider a lie to a peace officer as a threat to the entirety of public fucking safety. Of all the shit out here that's actually a threat to public safety, I highly do not follow. Like I just highly doubt that a threat or a lie is a threat, but that is what they are claiming. What I would like to know, however, and this will be its own episode that we will come back to, is how is it then that an individual such as Jeffrey Herbsman, who admitted to the murder, recanted the murder, and was given immunity to testify against Michael Jackson Bolanos at trial, how is that not a threat to public safety? Like, that is concerning to me that that is not considered a threat to public safety. We are also going to cover all of the other people who lied in the course of this entire investigation, and then we're going to wonder how they are not also incarcerated. Like, why are they not incarcerated and therefore considered a threat to public safety? For instance, Jeffrey Herbsman, who made a confession saying that he believed that he murdered his girlfriend and then recanted that confession. Well, that's a lie to police, and that's actually a lie that is directly involved in the investigation of the murder of Samantha Wall. That's not a lie that is involved with this fictitious investigation of larcenies from motor vehicles. So problematic that he is not also facing jail time and is imprisoned and is being denied parole for being what I would consider to be a more problematic threat, in my opinion, to public safety. Call me crazy, but that's just my takeaway from what I witnessed during the course of this trial. So, just something to consider. Okay, now the questions for episode 4 that I've thought about is this all a larger conspiracy to, because again, as we recapped, or as we discussed in episode 3, there was no supporting reason for his denial of parole. Everything was no comment. There was just no comment across the board. As far as I'm concerned, if you are going to suggest that an individual is a threat to public safety or a menace to society, there should be something that you can point to that would back up your claim. There should be something. But the fact of the matter is that there is an entire sheet that is just referred no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment, which leads me to think that this is an underlying conspiracy. Is MDOC attempting to hold Michael Jackson Bolanos in prison until Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is able to be heard on the appeal that they are attempting to do to retry him? Yes, that's what it fucking sounds like to me. That's exactly what the fuck it sounds like to me. Because again, with no supporting reason as to why you've denied his parole, with just no comment across the board, that leads me to believe that that's exactly what you're doing. That MDOC is therefore working in cahoots with Wayne County Prosecutor's Office to keep him in prison, because they literally don't have a reason why. And keep in mind also that this is taxpayer money that we're spending to keep people in prison. So to keep someone wrongfully imprisoned, or if anyone would like to consider this to be rightfully imprisoned because he was in fact found guilty of one count of something, I mean, 15 years for lying is fucking outrageous. Let's be honest here. And anyone who thinks that that's not outrageous is out of their motherfucking mind. And I stand 10 toes down on that shit. So there's that. But that makes me believe that this is all an underlying conspiracy theory. So another question that this brings to mind that I've thought about many, many times. If Samantha Wall was not so politically affiliated, would this case have ever even been as big as it was to begin with? Would this have been a worldwide live streamed trial to begin with if she wasn't the individual who she was, with obviously a wonderful background, a wonderful individual who has clearly touched many lives and had a positive impact on the world? That goes without say. I think that was for sure gleaned from everything that I've learned about her since I found out who she was. But clearly she was an individual who is very, 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 very politically affiliated. She had her foot knee deep in politics. So if that was not the case, question number one, would this case have ever even gotten the publicity that it got? I say no. Question number two, would Bolanos have ever even been imprisoned if Samantha Wall was not Samantha Wall with the political affiliations that she had after the entirety of this trial and being acquitted of a murder? Would he have then been imprisoned for this count 4 of lying to a peace officer? Which, as a practicing attorney, myself, Brian Brown, well, he said it on the record, but he very eloquently made point of the fact that as practicing attorneys, we come across clients who have lied to the police on like countless occasions. Like, it is such a regular thing, and they never get charged with it, and they never get convicted of it, and they never get sentenced to prison for it, and they damn sure don't get fucking denied parole and flopped on parole for it. So would that have even been a thing? I say probably not. If she was not who she was, the fact that he was acquitted of her murder would mean that he would, they would have went with the recommendation, if anything. If they did not consider this to be time served, they would have just went with the recommendation. There is no way that this man would have been sent to prison for this. Another question, would Wayne County, if Samantha Wall was not Samantha Wall and did not have the political affiliations that she has, would Wayne County Prosecutor's Office even be attempting to file an appeal to get this retried? If Samantha Wall was just Jane Doe and this happened and this trial occurred, the acquittal happened, all of these things, would they even, do you think for a fraction of a second that they would waste time trying to get an appeal, try to appeal this? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. So what does that really tell you? It tells you that the politics behind this case mean more than doing what's right and doing what's been, like, first of all, constitutionally, like, double jeopardy is a thing. So, you know, trying to overturn that on his back is wild. But also just moving on from this, if she wasn't her and she didn't have these political affiliations, so the politics of this is more meaningful than the legality of this, than the liberty, than the actual, like, due process rights and the other constitutionally protected rights of Michael Jackson Bolanos. Like, those are just being tossed out of the window because politics seems to be coming to the forefront of what's at play here. That's what I believe. Now, you know, you all can have your own opinion on that and believe whatever it is that you want. But please, again, please like, please comment, please answer my questions in the comments, because I'm curious what you guys think about that. Those are my thoughts, but what are yours? You know, who knows? I'm going to come with episode 5 soon. This is just episode 4 for now. So short recap with some questions for you guys. Questions that I had. Hopefully you guys have questions, and hopefully you answer those questions. Let's see. But All right, that's all for now. Bye.